We're learning to play Sunrise on the Matterhorn, which is one of the Trinity Grade 3 pieces. We're going to work very much hands together in this because the hands are very sort of closely linked in terms of what they're playing, and there's crossing hands and all sorts going on here. Just going to look at the first two lines of this piece. It's all in D major, two sharps. And there's a lot of stuff to do with the D major chord. It comes up over and over and over again in it. So make sure you know what a D major chord is. So it's not D, F and A, that's D minor. D, F sharp and A, D, F sharp and A. Sometimes you're going to have that position, but with the middle missing the chord, so no F sharp and A. So for instance, at the beginning of the piece, we start the left hand with a, so get yourself a D major right down there. So there's middle D, down a D, down another one, almost out the camera. So play a D major there, and then one above it. Now, at the bottom, we're just going to do the bottom note, and then the thumb. So that's the first two notes of the music. Can you see it then says RH, which is saying, pick up these next notes with your right hand, even though they're written in the bottom part. And then this is a D major chord. So we had D, A, then D, F sharp, A, okay? And then cross this hand over, pick up a D with your little finger, and you go D, then add an F sharp, add an A, bring this hand up, and just play a D major chord. So we've got separate notes, these are all separate, and then start adding. And I'm also going to put the pedal on. You see at the bottom where it says ped, and then in the line, and every time you see a little dick dick going up and down, that's releasing and putting the pedal back on. So you put the pedal on, and you go, and it's moderately quiet, but the chord at the end is going to be moderately loud. So it goes, getting louder. And I'll take my hands off. Can you hear the chord is still there, which is what we want. Let's try it once more. So moderately quiet, poco crescendo, gradually getting louder, but fairly subtly, like the sun coming up in the morning. And the count is 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's saying for the speed, it says with calm majesty, a crotchet equals 90. Well, let's see what that is. 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So see if we do that speed. So you go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3. Okay? So the first notes, remember there's no F sharp. Watch you don't go. There's no F sharp. No. So you got two notes, then three notes but adding, and then a chord. So you'll get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2. All with the pedal. 1 and starting a bit quieter. 2, 3, 4, and then the next bit I'll just play it and getting quieter. Okay, so what's that about? We've got the top bit. So it is an F major chord, but we're going to leave the middle out of it. In the left hand, you have an F major chord. So you know what, I'm just going to try and put this all together. So in the left hand, it's gone into treble clef, just for that one chord, and that chord is an F major chord there. So if you make an F major chord up here, play them all together. Now, don't play the middle note now. So you're going to go, and that's what you got. So you do that, and then, okay, and that's still on, okay? So just try that first of all. You can let go of that F once you've played it, so off. And then up here, you're going to put your little finger on B, your thumb on D there, to form that, and you're going to move your hand down to a G major chord, okay? And then third finger on an E. And then up here, a D major chord, but because you've got the third there, just play the D major chord 1, 2, 4. It's easier, okay? And then you've got a D chord here as well, but without the F sharp. and then you take your hand down and do those same 2 notes back how we started. So let's look at that again. So this is bar 3 and 4. Getting quieter. So moderately loud. That was a bit too loud, wasn't it? So moderately loud. Getting a bit quieter. 4. Now let's think about what we do with the pedal. Before you do the pedal, you might just want to keep playing that a few times actually. Check you've got this. So look, clues, an F major chord, an F and a C, which is almost an F major chord without the middle, so that helps. When you're trying to find it, go for your F chords and leave the middle out, and then follow, and the tune in your head's going, yeah, down, down. You're going to go up a note, but instead of your 4th, put your little finger onto there, and your thumb on the D, G major chord, then the 3rd finger on the E, and then a little bit quieter, a D major chord with the D and the A, just the top and the bottom. And then that. Now, pedaling. So, let's put that all together. So you're going to go with the pedal on at the beginning. Now, you can release that and leave the chord on. Now, your next chord, don't let your foot go until you've actually played this next chord. So play the chord, and then I'm going up with my foot, back onto the pedal, and then carrying on. And you see I can move my hands now. I don't need to take them all this far, but I can move them off, the chord's still there. Play the next chord, so don't let go of the pedal yet. Chord, up, down, then the next bit. And same here, play the D major chord, up, down, and then that. Okay, it's called overlapping pedaling, so very important technique that we've been working on in class. Remember, the general effect is that you play the next chord before you release the pedal. So you get 2, 3, 4, up, down, up, down, up, down. And then the second line's the same as the first. 2, 3, 4. So lots of work on that. It's a lovely, lovely bit to do. Just making sure you've got the right notes in there.